Yeah, this lawnmower is having a little issues. I just bought it last year. And what the problem is that it'll start and then it will, just stall out. So, I'll make a little short video. And usually the problem is the carburetor, which is right here. And you have to like really, really clean it out. And, make sure that the gas and everything, and there's a little tiny little hole in there that you have to unplug. So I took this little wire piece here I got from the bread sack, stripped it down, and basically what I do is go down in that little hole there and push, because there's like gum and stuff, like dirt and stuff that gets in there, that you have to use one of these wires. And I checked all the lines and stuff right here. There's a carburetor, the gas line, everything looks fine. But then I have to look at the carburetor next to get this thing running again. And this is a new lawnmower. I can't believe it's doing that. I'm really pissed. I'm about to send it back, you know what I'm saying? But there's also another little piece in here that on the bottom of this carburetor that you have to also put that little gasket in, and it's way deep in there. It's right there, see? So, and this is a floater. This white piece right here is called a floater. It tells how much gas is in this cap right here. See? It just tells how much it is, and this is pretty darn clean. That's what I'm saying. This is a brand new unit from last year. I don't see any gum or anything, but I'm just doing a quick little maintenance anyway, because I can't understand why it's doing that. I bought a brand new spark plug, which is right here. I'm going to take out and see if the setting is correct. So what I do is I just take this little wire piece right here, and I just start poking in all the little holes where the gas is coming in, back and front. All through the hoses, I run a little tiny small screw through here and make sure everything is clear. These hoses and stuff. You're always supposed to just turn this up. If I turn this on, then, gas is just going to go everywhere. So the good thing about this Honda unit, this is a Honda Troy. I got from Lowe's. And it has a shut-off switch, which is wonderful. As you can see here, you just shut it off. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this back, and it should just start up and fire up and start working again, since I changed and cleaned the carburetor. And I cleaned it with some carburetor cleaner, which is like this. It's called Gunk. It's non-chlorinated carburetor. It's like it cleans chokes and valves and all that stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and reassemble this and see if it starts. And believe me, if I don't come back and make another video to try to figure out why, then you know that it's running good. Okay, so again, if you have a lawnmower that's starting and then it just all of a sudden stalls, it's probably gonna be your lines are clogged, your fuel lines, which is right here. And also in your carburetor, you're gonna need one of these little wire bread things. You just strip and you start poking them in these little holes and stuff, and you can see there's a tiny little hole right there. You need to poke all these and get all that stuff out of it and stuff, and then clean it up real nice and put it back. And you also want to make sure that if you're going to put a new spark plug, make sure that the setting is correct. Otherwise it'll just try to fire. It'll fire up and then it'll die because it's not getting in the right setting. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that. I just put it in there to see if it'd start. It did start, and then it stalled. So this is the last and final time. So if I come back with another video, then you know that cleaning the carburetor isn't the issue. Then I have to look at the fuel tank itself, which is right here. This is a fuel tank. There's a fuel line right here going all the way to the carburetor. So I would have to take this apart, drain it, and clean it and see what's up, what's clogging. It could be something clogging inside that hole that's dripping through here and going in here. But I checked and I have all kinds of gas is going into the carburetor. So I'm almost sure what I did is going to work. So let's see. All right, I'm out.